Oh my, look at my hairdo. Okay, so we had a wonderful conversation yesterday in a beautiful part of the forest, and I mentioned to Kerry that I've attended a retreat recently, and some of the older men are already getting in touch with that fear of how much time they've got left. Have they really used the time that they have properly? And is there anything they wish they would have done differently? And it's not necessarily a set of um, piece of inspiration was to ask, what would you do differently if you knew you only had 1 week left? And on the back of our words around that, it's that's almost, I don't know if this will be the first video or not, but it's definitely be a question for you guys to sort of ponder and contemplate. And what was fascinating was we both came up with an answer really quickly. Would you give us your response first of all, Kerry?
Yes.
I can go first if you want.
No, it's fine.
You can do it.
I said that I think my regret on if I was to die next week, my regret would be that, or my wish would be that I didn't have as much fear. I wish I had a bit less fear, worry, and I wish I didn't really care what people thought of me and didn't spend as much energy and time as I do. Um, yeah, just giving a toss to what people think about me because
Mm,
it's so unimportant, irrelevant, dull, distracting, unloving,
mm.
and I would also have liked to help Florence more with her fear and her fears and worries, particularly around dogs. I think we should get a dog.
So, and just it wasn't so much about being able to see it, but you took it on a step further as to, yeah, your frustration around not seeing fear as quickly as what you would like. Was that
Yeah,
the gist of it?
yeah. So I said that an immediate change I can make is when I feel nerves and anxiety or whatever coming, is I can just say it's there.
Mm.
And I did that this morning because I drove to the zoo, which involves the Almondsbury
Interchange,
interchange,
biggie.
which I avoid. So and I just said that I was feeling afraid, and actually when I said it, I'd already decided to go a different way to avoid it. But after talking to you and saying I'm feeling a bit nervous about it, and just speaking it through, I then did it, and I felt amazing afterwards. Felt great, didn't I? I was really,
Mm.
and that was a
Brilliant.
large part of my happiness today. Was just seeing a fear, speaking it, and then facing it. And it's a small thing, but those small things make a big difference.
That's it. Is the giving up the denial of the
Mm.
presence of fear, because that's so easy to do. Just
Yeah,
ignore
because
it's
it
there.
becomes bigger than it needs to be.
Deny it, deny it, deny it, and just grows and grows and grows.
Drown.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah,
Welcome.
mine was yeah, I rattled off three. I can't remember all three, but I think yeah, definitely just this really huge sense of, yeah, wanting to spend more time with you and get really close to you. And I already feel really close to you, but I know that there's so much more to learn about you, and so much more I could do. Yes, I could do to open up myself to let you in to more places. And I know you can read me like a book, but yeah, just almost to have that intention, and more skin contact. It's not your thing, but it's my thing, and always asking you to perhaps to initiate more of that, but it's not quite your way. But every time I ask you for what I want, you never push me away. You never ever say I haven't got time to give to you right now. So almost, if I only had a week left to live, just getting over it, just go and ask for what you want. Fearlessly ask for what you want from your partner.
Mm.
It was particularly about you.
Mhm.
And the second thing was, just being out in nature, not being such a, oh, I can't go because it's a bit cold, and just knowing that that's not going to kill you, and knowing that everything's going to be okay. All that noise and how mollycoddled and wrapped in cotton wool I was,
Mm.
and as a kid, and make sure you're wrapped up warm. Oh, you've got to go out when you're warm, and da da da. So yeah, just more nudity and more experiences in nature, which really connect me to God, and
More time with dolphins.
that is how I'm going to spend my last day on my own with dolphins. And you don't feature. Sorry
Private joke.
about that. That was what I said once for how I would spend my last day if I was going to die with dolphins, and Kerry looked very disappointed and said,
I
I
would
would
just
just
be with you.
spend it with you. I thought it sounded great, watching dolphins swim around and experiencing the ocean. And when you drop the obvious bombshell of "I'll just spend it with you," I felt more like a skipjack tuna in a tin than I feel like a dolphin. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah,
it's a wonderful life.
it's a wonderful life. Thank you.